Hey everyone, I am Resgiro de Oliva from DSMT-10.
These are the things I learned in MARPOL Annex 2. Regulations under SOLAS Chapter 7. Carriage of dangerous goods and MARPOL Annex 2. Regulations for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substances in bulk apply to the transportation of chemicals in bulk. The International Code for the Construction and Equipment of Ships Transporting Dangerous Chemicals in Bulk (IBC Code) must be followed by chemical tankers constructed after July 1, 1986 to be compliant with the conventions. The requirements for discharge and controls for noxious liquid substances (NLS) transported in bulk are covered in Annex 2. Ocean-going ships and ocean-going ships without propulsion the transport NLS cargoes must comply with Annex 2. These laws restrict the release of NLS residue in the ocean, except in some circumstances. It mandates vessels to deposit their NLS leftovers in reception facilities. The Annex 2 requirements include limitation on the types of cargo residues that can be discharged, the upkeep of a cargo record book for recording all NLS cargo and residue transfer and discharge, and a procedures and arrangements manual outlining the proper methods for unloading and pre-washing cargo tanks. Ship subject to the code shall be designed to one of the following standards. Chemical tankers as a Type 1 ship are designed to transport Chapter 17 items that pose extremely serious environmental and safety risks and necessity the most stringent safeguards to prevent escape from such cargo. A Class 2 ship is a chemical tanker designed to transport items listed in Chapter 7 that pose particularly serious environmental and safety risks and that necessity extensive preventive measures to avoid escape from such cargo. A Type 3 ship is a chemical tanker designed to transport Chapter 7 chemical that have moderate levels of containment requirements to maximize survivability in damaged condition but, but sufficiently serious environment and safety hazards. Chemical tankers of Type 1 are therefore designed to transport materials with the highest overall risk, whereas Type 2 and Type 3 are items with progressively lower risk. A Class 1 ship must therefore be able to withstand the worst possible damage, and its cargo tanks must be placed as far inboard from the shell plate as a permitted by law. Thank you po.